What's up, friends? So recently in PulseChain, there has been some controversy because of the Matty Allen coin, Matty. Now, you got to be careful when it comes to these, friends, because look, over time, it's apparent. Okay, look, over time, it's apparent, friends, that people start off with good intentions in all crypto communities, especially PulseChain, Richard Heart Hex communities. They start off with good intentions, and then someone takes it a step too far, and we get a Pulse Latina. Okay? That's how it ends. Now, not everything's a Pulse Latina, but that's how it ends. Okay? It does end with that. So we have to do these checks along the way. Now, I can't control everybody. All I can do is help everybody to think differently. Instead of being a sheep, to think, you know what? I like this, but okay, how much do you like it? How sure are you? You're like, oh, because when I ask that question to you, some people then say, okay, I'm like 70% sure. Okay, 70% isn't 100%, which means you still think there's a 30% chance whatever you're in goes to zero. So once I start putting that in your head and you start thinking about yourself like that, you go, oh, so if I'm putting like $100 in, that can go to zero. Would you be okay with $10,000 going to zero? Think about it. Would you? Most people, maybe you wouldn't. You're like, oh, I can't afford $10,000. That'd suck. That'd really hurt me and kill me. Okay, I'll put $100. Maybe $100, you don't want to lose that. Maybe you think, okay, $30. Maybe $10. You have to find that number for yourself. Now, Matty Allen coin, friends, the liquidity is down to $831. But I think there are other pools out here. You got to remember, guys, like we're going through so much information. Now, I've made videos and stuff about it, and there's a lot of controversy. Why? Because, of course, Matty and Toby are saying, no, it's clearly not. Read between the lines, City, but they hadn't seen my video, which I actually have my video here, friends. You know, this coin liquidity got removed. Is it a benevolent whale or abandonment? Now, okay, that's the thing. So the term rug, friends, is just, okay, liquidity's been gone. Here's the thing. Okay, in a nutshell, you've got to remember, like, Toby and Matty, you guys are listening, we just had Pulse Latina. I'm just letting you guys know. So, like, you can't really fault me or anyone else for wanting people to step on eggshells a bit. You can't, man. Right? Literally, Pulse Latina, I'm like, you're a dude. And then she made all these videos, and I'm like, okay, you're not a dude. But I didn't tell anybody, go buy the scam and go connect your website, go connect to the website and lose everything. I didn't say that part. That just happened so fast. You see, so people, unfortunately, these scammers take advantage of it. Now, of course, here's a problem, right? How is everybody to know what the right move is? Look, you got to, man, it's just so many people, so many characters, and people change. That's the worst part, friends. So learning people enough, it's tough enough, man. Like hours and hours and hours. Like, okay, this person's going to rug or they're not going to rug. Okay, I can trust them. Okay, my friend Sommi, all right, he's sweet. He doesn't have a coin. We're all in this and we go to zero together. We'll see what happens. Okay. But people change too. That's what it's even more complex about this. There's so much chaotic randomness going on that it's crazy. Now, in here, friends, in my video, I explain, man. So you have Matty coin. So just to explain to you is, okay, the liquidity got removed. Okay, the liquidity got removed, and I think it was like $100,000, and it got removed at the top. I think it got removed at the top. Okay, so it didn't sell. It just got removed. Now, I'm just saying, okay, now there's two outcomes. Based off Matty's words, he says, no expectations. I still like the coin. Okay, based off his words, you now have to assess what you think the probability of him. He's already using the money to farm on PulseX Yield Farm. He's already using the money there. Okay, so you have to assess what do you think the odds are that he copies Richard Hart, the Sack Daddy stuff, and after PulseX Inc. and everything else, hopefully they got 30x. What are the chances that he uses some of that LP, now that's made money and farmed all that Inc. incentive token forever, however the next, many weeks or months or whatever. What are the chances that he rotates it back in and pumps Matty? Okay, so let's look at the Matty PLSX ratio. This is the Matty to PulseX ratio. That's what you have to assess, man. I don't know you don't know the answer. By the way, you can give something a probability of 5% occurring, but it can still occur. You see, it's just you're guessing. You're guessing to the future. So that's one end. The other end, though, you have to think of, okay, what is the odds of total abandonment? because I know Maddie and Toby and everyone else, we're all interpreting this in real time. Like, of course, I know, man, Maddie, and look, you guys, you can't fault people for even thinking there's odds of an abandonment. Of course, bro. We just had a Pulse Latina, bro. $1 million got stolen. You know what I mean? Like I want you to think about this, by the way. Remove Maddie. It's not Maddie. It's anybody else. Okay. It's just like, you know, it's PulseChain fan 12369. Okay. Random person comes in. Okay. Random person who's actually been in the community. They make a coin. They abandon after rugging and stealing the liquidity. Okay, let's say that happens. What do you think people are going to be saying? They will be saying, it appears though that Hex going down 98% after 3 years and PulseChain being down 4x, which is down 75% against Ethereum after 3 years as well, from day one entry. It appears all those prices going down have put pressure on people to stay in crypto. So they're looking for basically just any way to make money so they can continue, so they can hold on longer. See, people would say that to you and they would say, you're an idiot. Why did you go buy the coin of the guy who was like all in the coin that went down 98%? What, you think he wasn't going to sell on you the other one? He made no money in the other one. That's what they'd be saying, man. They'd be saying that to us. Now, here's the thing, friends. It's just probabilities, right? So what do we think are the odds of everything that is occurring? And that's why I even say in my video, do you even think it is worth it? Because maybe you are waiting for a very, very late, long period. Like I didn't spend too much time on it, but another thing to think about, what if Richard doesn't rotate until literally 90 days after the final Bitcoin peak? What if it's not rotating until 2026? What if the ecosystem misses out on a lot of bull markets around the rest of crypto? I'm just saying, what if he does? What if Richard does not think he wants to sell Ethereum at $7,000? What if even Ethereum hits 10K and Richard is playing for 30K? What if that? What's the strategy then? Okay, I'm just like being honest with everyone. What's the strategy what's the plan if Richard sees $9,200 Ethereum, but he thinks it's going to 30K, he doesn't sell, and the next stop is Ethereum back to 3K in the next bear market? What if? What if he doesn't sell it? What if he doesn't want to sell? Maybe he realizes the bear market when Ethereum's from 9, now it's back down to like 5. He's like, oh, I'm not selling at 5. That's trash. I'm not even up to 2x. It took all that risk for less than a 2x. You know, what if it doesn't rotate? That's what I'm just telling everybody. If you're holding Maddie coin and then PulseX, EHEX, PX, Inc. don't get to those big numbers where this can be viably done, okay, that's one of the risks as well. So Maddie could have a heart in a right place, but it's just the timing of the cycle. So I've got to throw out all these things out here. That's pretty much what it is. So everyone has to accept these, and everyone has accepted it. Just to let you know, 95% of everyone messaging me, they get upset that the fact that I don't just call it a straight abandonment rug. No, it's probably using these words. Probably, man. Like I said, I know, man. Guys, I want the answers too, bro. I want to write this will happen. I want to write this won't happen. I want to write that. I love to write that. I can't because I don't know. We're just guessing. We're just speculating. And it's chaotic, chaos, randomness, all of these, okay? So what can everyone do? Look, friends, by the way, even if you think, hey, if you think that Maddie returns back in the future and then adds the liquidity back and pumps it up and does Richard Hart style, I've even said to you, okay, like remember, we've already gone to that timing part. That's one. Number two, what about the price part? What if there are literally just better altcoins that are better risk reward than doing that right now? What if there are natural organic communities to basically do that, like to participate in? What if these organic communities, for example, like this literally happened this year. PulseChain was barely above day one sack, barely. PulseX was way under day one sack. It was like 50% below day one sack, and the PulseChain altcoins rocketed. You had PDI, Teddy Bear, Tropa ecosystem. You had the Tangang coins. Dick with Butt comes out. OMG, HOA, nah. Freedom of Peach, the Greys, the Aliens currency. You see that? So PulseChain hadn't even done a big move at all, but PulseChain altcoins started rocketing. So that's another one of your risks. Well, if you're relying on, say, another example, right? Like, SolidX and Inc. Like, there's a possibility that PulseChain altcoins go up And then those bigger ones don't. So we actually had that scenario this year. Why? Why did it all come down to? It came down to the fact that Ethereum's in its third cycle curse. So we're navigating all this stuff together, friends. And you're looking at this, and yeah, you got to go through these different types of things in your head, because you just got to try to figure it out. What's it worth? And you're always trying to assess, okay, what's risk of ruin? Am I really upset about this idea? To be honest, man, there's literally 50 other things you can grab at the same time right now at this very moment. All right, so there you go, friends. You get to see the whole point. And it's funny, after my video, I guess some people just smash this up. Okay, they're probably saying, yeah, I think he's benevolent. You got to remember, man, there's $700 liquidity. They might be to some people who get drained out. They might just be like, you know what, it's going to take a while for PulseX to go. Maybe that happens as well. I'm here to present to you just different cases of these things. So why I do that for you, friends, I'm trying to help, okay? I'm trying to help, trying to tell you, all right, you know that thing that you're so sure of? Okay, well, there's a chance it doesn't work out. Okay, and also, friends, that's why I'm contrarian. You know that thing that you think is dead? Yeah, there's a chance it's not actually dead. There is a chance it is not dead. Like the whole market, the whole crypto industry says Hex is dead. They say PulseChain is literally dead. And they've given it a 99% probability. They've literally given a 99% chance that Hex is dead forever. They believe, okay, Richard Hart killed and everything else is dead. He's gone forever. They literally believe that. Now, 99% of the industry believes that 100% in their hearts. And I'm thinking, you know what? I think your odds are wrong. I don't think it's 99% chance that Hex and Richard Hart is dead. You have this PulseChain sacrifice wallet, 70 streamers, 70 YouTubers, 170 content creators. You see that? We're like increasing the probability that it's not dead. They have like a 99% chance we're dead. We probably have more like 10% chance. You see that huge? That's literally, friends, that is your moonshot. That's your competitive edge. That's your information asymmetry. That's your active community. That's your competitive edges stacking. The rest of the market's giving us literally 1% survival rate. We're like 90% survival rate. That's what it all comes down to, friends. I hope I'm just opening your mind to this. There is no right or wrong with these. God bless you all. Catch you in the next one.